Hi there. Welcome to Apple World, young lady. He never gave me any damn studs. He likely gave us to Jennifer. He may be the sort of individual who never truly settles with someone. Perhaps he resembles, a honeybee going from one blossom to another to bloom. So it seems that Tiffany Haddish is still really pungent about the way that Normal unloaded her and broke her little heart, since she is presently attempting to separate her new relationship with Jennifer Hudson. Tiffany can't quit discussing Jennifer in this manner, and she just took it to another level since she is currently cautioning Jennifer that Normal is attempting to make her extremely upset. Tiffany is asking Jennifer to dump Normal. What's more, it seems as though this show is going to get outright crazy. I miss him. I miss him every once in a while. In any case, that is my thought process with any relationship or personal connection that you could have. You miss them. Okay. So assuming you all felt that we had heard the remainder of the show between Tiffany Haddish and Jennifer Hudson, indeed, you would be wise to reconsider on the grounds that it seems as though the circumstance has exploded into an entire fight. Tune in. Jennifer and Normal should be driving Tiffany absolutely crazy, without even having to try, since she's done attempting to toss conceal at Jennifer. What's more, she exchanged strategies since she is currently cautioning Jennifer that Normal will wind up making her extremely upset. Presently, assuming that you're asking why Tiffany would want to advise Jennifer to run, this is on the grounds that she actually has a pungent outlook on her separation from Normal. As per a source near Tiffany, she currently accepts that Normal has utilized her all through their relationship. She accepts that he was simply involving her as a placeholder until he tracked down somebody that he truly cared about. Also, she imagines that he may be doing likewise to Jennifer due to how arbitrarily they began dating. Presently, Tiffany and Normal began going back in 2020, yet they really met in 2019 when the two of them showed up in the film The Kitchen. They in a flash had extraordinary science and got along so well that individuals around them completely anticipated that they should begin dating, and things were seriously perfect between them. Presently, while Tiffany was lounging around in the fantasy world, purportedly Normal was attempting to take action despite her good faith to accompany who? Miss Angela, right? He dropped Tiffany like a hot potato the second Angela gave him the go-ahead, and individuals believed that he planned to settle down with Angela on the grounds that he had made all that clamor about how he had dealt with himself, went to treatment, and was at long last prepared to settle down and get hitched. I need to be a spouse one day. You have a somewhat renowned relationship mentor. Gracious, no doubt. Indeed, Michelle Obama has certainly helped. Talk me through specific snapshots of connections. We had discussions, and she has provided me with a ton of shrewdness. However, something extraordinary that she told me as I was going through this excursion was that you need to comprehend that you won't get anyone who is amazing on the grounds that you're noticeably flawed. So figure out that there are a few things that you will think twice about. Furthermore, in picking that accomplice, yet as long as the basic beliefs and the qualities that are generally critical to you, that individual, separate on that rundown, then, at that point, you're great. She offered you some great guidance there. That is great. There's some great insight there. Indeed, it turns out that treatment didn't do that much for him since he wound up unloading Angela again after several months. Furthermore, as of now, he has gained notoriety for being a player who jumped at the chance to play with strong and well-known ladies and afterward unloaded them when he became wary of them. There have been bunches of discussions about how he finds it hard to focus on a lady, and that he is never going to have the option to have a cheerful, solid, and long-haul relationship. Also, he simply continues to demonstrate this again and again. Be that as it may, when he said a final farewell to Angela, he went right back to Tiffany, gave her the discussion about how he missed her and needed to accompany her, and blah, blah, blah. Indeed, he didn't need to invest a ton of energy attempting to persuade her to date him since she actually really wanted him. They began dating intensely during the pandemic, and things were so perfect between them that they chose to isolate together during the lockdown. They even went Instagram official when Tiffany was on Instagram Live with Gabrielle Association and Dwayne Swim during the lockdown. Hi! Carmen looked exceptionally cheerful. Once more, individuals began to trust that perhaps Tiffany would be the person who made a legit man out of him. She had high expectations for their relationship and would frequently discuss things that she believed he should accomplish for her. For instance, She believed Carmen should accomplish something uniquely great for her 41st birthday, saying, "I'm trusting me and my man to go on a tourist balloon and have us a decent feast. That is the thing I like to do." On my 39th birthday celebration, I became inebriated with my grandmother. That's what was never done. Furthermore, on my 40th birthday celebration, I had a bat mitzvah, and that was really fun. This birthday, I need to go up in a sightseeing balloon. Yet it was close to this time that Carmen began to lose interest in her. Also, tune in. He didn't take her on a tourist balloon ride. He didn't do anything extraordinary for her, as a matter of fact. Well, he got her a few blossoms, yet that is fundamentally the absolute minimum for a sweetheart to do. Yet Tiffany didn't abandon him, and she kept on having exclusive standards for him. For instance, she discovered in a meeting that she anticipated that he should shafts with an apartment complex, rather than an ordinary regular jewel ring. To wed me, he can get me a high-rise. Alright, you don't need a ring. You need an apartment building. Give me a duplex, an 8-plex, or something to that effect. You to me, ass. Where could you be? I thought you were locked in. Where you were. Where could your carrots be? Carrots. Young lady, please. I had units. In any case, the amusing thing about this is that they had not even discussed marriage before. Indeed, either that or Carmen simply didn't take Tiffany seriously when she said she needed to wed him. Since the paparazzi got up to speed on him, this is the very thing that he said. I will do what's best for myself and the woman. You know, at this moment, all I need is joy. Great times and tranquility on the planet by then. It was somewhat clear that he was at that point slipping back to his responsibility issues, and individuals were anticipating that he should separate. Indeed, Carmen didn't frustrate him, and they wound up separating half a month after he clarified that he wouldn't propose to her. He then at that point provided you with an ordinary Hollywood explanation of how the two of them had occupied timetables and blah, 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 and how the relationship couldn't endure thus. It truly didn't consider us to invest as much time and set as much focus on our relationship. I don't think the adoration is truly scattered. I simply think it was very much like we weren't taking care of the relationship. In any case, Tiffany hadn't arrived to allow him to pull off that discussion, and she uncovered him for lying about the reason for the separation, asserting that his responsibility issues were the genuine explanation that they separated. She said he may be the kind of individual who never truly settles with someone. Perhaps he's, similar to a honeybee going from one blossom to another. I don't have any idea. I wish him only delight and joy. Yet, while she's been raising the issue and attempting to let everybody know how severely Carmen hurt her, he has continued on and is currently dating entertainer and artist Jennifer Hudson. They met last year when the two of them dealt with the film Inhale, and an inside source uncovered that they've known one another for a really long time. Things took a heartfelt turn while they were recording in Philadelphia in the late spring. As the days wore on, they'd continuously track down their approach to one another's side. They attempted to deny their relationship from the outset. However, we got data on their sentiment when he flew the entire way to London just to show some help for her. An unusual circle. As per an insider, there has been speculation for a really long time in regards to whether they are together. Yet the way that they've made a trip the whole way to London together shows they're a lot of a thing. They showed up to the show separately to stay away from any disturbance, yet away from meddlesome eyes. They were a lot in one another's organization. Tiffany has not been taking the insight about this relationship well by any means, and has even been tossing direct hits at Jennifer via virtual entertainment. Young lady, he never gave me any damn studs. He likely gave us to Jennifer. Better believe it, that was extremely superfluous. Be that as it may, Tiffany didn't stop there since she has been fixating on her relationship with Carmen and how he made her messy. In a new meeting, she said it was the best and funniest relationship I'd ever had. It's where I felt most secure out of the multitude of connections I've ever had. Be that as it may, separation wasn't common. It was more him saying, I think this relationship has run its course. What's more, I was like, okay, are you going to be a 50-year-old single man, all right? Yet, as it just so happens, she didn't stop there either, on the grounds that an insider recently uncovered that Tiffany has been contacting Jennifer in recent weeks. And negative. She isn't contacting Jennifer to apologize for discussing Jennifer's relationship or the way that she has been tossing a ton of shade at Jennifer. All things considered, sources uncovered that Tiffany connected with Jennifer to warn her that Carmen planned to make her extremely upset. So Tiffany is requesting that Jennifer dump Carmen now that she actually gets an opportunity, in light of the fact that Carmen is a player and will hurt her.